Picture this. In the intricate web of international politics, the Middle East has been a persistent crucible of tension. Amidst the myriad issues shaping the region's geopolitics, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict has endured as a deeply entrenched and contentious saga. Recently, Turkey's bold move to sanction Israel and cut off its oil supply has not only sent shockwaves through diplomatic circles, but also revealed the evolving dynamics of alliances in the Middle East. In this essay, we will answer questions about the trigger points leading up to this sanction, global reactions, and consequences for the people in Gaza and Israel. To answer these questions, we have to dive shortly into the historical context that made these sanctions possible. Picture this. In the vast landscape of geopolitical alliances, there existed a long-standing bond between two seemingly disparate nations, Turkey and Israel. For decades, their partnership was marked by a strategic dance of military cooperation, intelligence sharing, and economic entwinement. This alliance, carefully constructed to act as a counterbalance to regional powers, stood as a testament to the intricate web of international relations. As we delve into the early 2000s, however, shadows began to creep across this once unshakable friendship. The genesis of this fracture lay in the 2010 Gaza flotilla incident, a maritime episode that sent ripples through the corridors of diplomacy. The incident, where a convoy of ships aimed to break the Israeli blockade of Gaza, ended in tragedy and resulted in strained relations between Turkey and Israel. The turning point was not just a matter of diplomatic discourse. It marked a shift in the very foundations of the alliance. Turkey, under the leadership of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, embarked on a journey toward a more pronounced pro-Palestinian stance. Erdogan's rhetoric and actions set the stage for a seismic shift in diplomatic dynamics, shaking the foundations of an alliance that had weathered decades of storms. Now, as we navigate through the annals of time, we find ourselves standing at the precipice of a diplomatic earthquake. The once cohesive fabric of Turkish-Israeli relations is unraveling, and the world watches with bated breath as the intricate dance between these nations takes a dramatic turn. What follows is not merely a series of political maneuvers, but a complex interplay of historical forces, personalities, and the ever-shifting sands of Middle Eastern geopolitics. As the sun set over the historical landscapes of the West Bank, a controversial chapter unfolded, echoing across the international stage. Israel's decision to annex parts of the West Bank sent shockwaves through diplomatic circles, garnering vehement condemnation from the global community. The echoes of dissent reverberated far and wide, creating a diplomatic quagmire that demanded careful navigation. Enter Turkey, a nation with a deep-seated commitment to upholding international law. The Turkish response was swift and decisive, viewing the annexation as a blatant violation of the principles that underpin the global order. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, with a stern voice, condemned the move, positioning Turkey as a vocal advocate for justice on the international stage. Beyond the borders of the West Bank, the Eastern Mediterranean emerged as a theater of geopolitical tensions, fueled in part by the discovery of substantial natural gas reserves. This newfound wealth became both a source of opportunity and contention. Nations vied for control and influence in the region, leading to a delicate dance of alliances and rivalries. In this intricate geopolitical ballet, Turkey found itself particularly concerned about Israel's exploration of natural gas in disputed waters. The stakes were high, and the potential for conflict loomed large. For Turkey, the situation presented more than just a diplomatic challenge. It was an opportunity to assert itself in the regional power play, a chance to safeguard its interests and establish a formidable presence in the Eastern Mediterranean. As we navigate through these tumultuous waters, the threads of diplomacy and resource competition weave together, creating a complex tapestry that shapes the destiny of nations. The story unfolds not just as a series of events, but as a reflection of the ever-shifting dynamics in a region where history, politics, and resources converge. In a move laden with symbolism, Turkey decided to cut off the supply of oil to Israel. This, despite the economic challenges it posed, showcased Turkey's unwavering commitment to its foreign policy objectives. The diplomatic fallout was immediate, with Israel condemning the move, framing it as interference in domestic affairs, while Turkey stood firm, portraying it as a principled stand for justice and international law. In the aftermath of Turkey's resolute response to Israel's controversial annexation, the reverberations extended far beyond the immediate actors. Across the Arab world, there was a cautious but distinct welcome for Turkey's stance. Arab nations, long invested in the Palestinian cause, saw in Turkey a potential catalyst for renewed international efforts to address the persistent challenges faced by the Palestinian people. The echoes of support emanated from the Arab capitals, painting a picture of solidarity in the face of a complex geopolitical landscape. However, on the other side of the diplomatic spectrum, Western countries, particularly the United States, gazed upon these developments with a mixture of caution and concern. The delicate balancing act between alliances with Turkey and Israel placed the US in a diplomatic tightrope walk. The fear of regional destabilization loomed large, prompting Western nations to tread carefully in their assessments of the unfolding situation. Caught in the midst of this diplomatic dance, the United States found itself delicately positioned. A nation with strong ties to both Turkey and Israel, it sought to navigate the intricate web of alliances without alienating key partners. The US stance emphasized the urgent need for a peaceful resolution to the conflict, underlining the importance of diplomatic channels and international cooperation. As the world watched, the United States grappled with the complexities of its role as a mediator, a friend to both, and a guardian of global stability. As we step deeper into this diplomatic theater, the reactions from different corners of the globe reveal the interconnectedness of nations and the delicate balance required to maintain stability in a region fraught with historical grievances and geopolitical intricacies. The stage is set, and the actors, both major and minor, play their parts in this unfolding drama of international relations. Economic and diplomatic chess. In the wake of Turkey's firm stance against Israel's annexation, a strategic recalibration unfolded. Turkey, determined to assert itself on the international stage, embarked on a diplomatic journey, seeking alignment with nations that shared its commitment to the Palestinian cause. The chessboard of global politics witnessed the subtle but significant movement of diplomatic pieces as Turkey strategically positioned itself in pursuit of a more independent and assertive foreign policy. One notable move in this diplomatic gambit was the cessation of oil exports. While not without economic consequences, this bold step signaled Turkey's intent to break away from conventional norms and pursue a path uniquely its own. The echoes of this decision reverberated through global markets, impacting oil prices and supply chains. The world watched as Turkey, historically entwined with global economic dynamics, flexed its diplomatic muscles in a move that transcended national borders. The ramifications extended beyond the economic realm, sparking debates within multilateral organizations such as the United Nations. Turkey's assertive pivot prompted discussions on the international stage about the role of individual nations in shaping global narratives. As diplomats engaged in deliberations, the seismic shifts initiated by Turkey forced a re-evaluation of the traditional power dynamics within these forums. As we navigate through these intricate diplomatic maneuvers, the story unfolds not merely as a narrative of political decisions, but as a reflection of a nation's determination to carve its path in the intricate tapestry of international relations. The repercussions touch upon economic, geopolitical, and diplomatic spheres, showcasing the interconnected nature of the global stage, where individual actions can send ripples that resonate far and wide. Turkey's actions highlighted broader trends in global politics, showcasing the increasing assertiveness of middle powers in reshaping regional dynamics. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict, persisting for decades, remains a fulcrum of tension in the Middle East. Turkey's stance, resonating globally, underscores its commitment to a just and lasting solution and reflects the evolving dynamics in the Eastern Mediterranean. In concluding this narrative, picture the delicate balance of power in the Middle East, where Turkey's assertiveness challenges the status quo. The geopolitical ramifications of sanctioning Israel echo beyond the region, raising questions about energy cooperation and the future of diplomacy. As the world watches, the Turkish diplomatic saga continues to unfold, leaving us to ponder the lasting impact on the ever-evolving landscape of international politics.